Hello everyone, Black Sentinel here, playing some more Danganronpa, and we are picking up exactly where we left off last time. We just entered the data lab, the data center, and found out this is the Mastermind's private room of chaos, where he was monitoring us after all this time. Where I actually suspect he was maybe broadcasting it, maybe like even as a reality show or something. Some kind of messed up TV show, because I mean there's a world map monitor with a world map on it, but yeah, so now we're here, we're investigating it, we're trying to figure out who the mastermind is. And you know, I mean, we kind of know it's Ikusaba, but who knows? But we're trying to figure out, you know, the intentions and everything, why they did it, etc., etc. So let's go ahead and hop into it. Let me talk to them just to make sure I don't miss any information. Hurry up and find something for Master. Okay. Let me just go through the door then. This door is kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? No luck. The door is locked, huh? What if you use that key that opened this room? Let's give it a try just in case. Nope. Nope, no good. It won't even fit in the keyhole. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. Mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. Yeah, I guess you're right. I can't stop thinking about that door with Monokuma's picture on it. But worrying about it isn't gonna do me any good. Hina's right, the mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore. Oh, there's a thing back there I didn't even notice. Monitor, there's nothing showing up on this one. Huh? Hey, look, next to that TV. Isn't that a TV antenna?
How about that?
It is. It's just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas. Wait, so if we hook up the antenna, we could watch TV? Huh? Did someone say TV?
You know?
Well, Saturday morning Hina's here. Are you talking about me?
Okay.
Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on.
You know?
Ah, you're all starved for info from the outside world, huh? Alright, let me work my magic and you'll be quantum leaping your way to TV land before you know it. I mean, I get the reference, but what's he talking about? You done? So, you think you can fix the TV? Just a little bit longer. You really want to watch TV that bad? Another Saturday morning kid here. Okay, let me talk to him then. Why was the mastermind murdered? To figure that out, we need to find the identity and the purpose. Okay, cool. Well, oh, I can actually look at there's really a ridiculous number of monitors here. And the mastermind's been using them all to spy on us. As long as I have this. Huh? Look at Master go. It's like a feast for the eyes. How much is a monthly membership?
You know? Huh?
Oh. What's wrong? Good news for all you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I got the TV working. Really? Now all we gotta do is switch it on.
What?
Then do it. Friggin' idiot mastermind. All you guys need to cut free from your regrets of the outside world. They were sitting here watching TV the whole time? They really thought they could get away with it? Huh? This is feed coming from the surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it?
What the heck?
Huh? That's weird.
Come on.
Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
That's really weird. You're weird. Weird in every way possible. And not just weird, super weird. But this TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how is it showing the camera feed?
Well...
Did you try changing the channel? Oh, good idea. Let's give that a try. Yura went through each channel one by one. On every channel, it was just us. It was a live feed of us standing there in the data center.
What the heck?
What the heck? Is it broken or something?
Could it be?
No, there must be some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup. A trick? What kind of trick?
Actually,
I'm not sure, but... Huh? Huh? What?
what?
Been a while, you friggin' bastards. Monokuma? You're supposed to be dead. Me dead? Don't be frickin' stupid.
What?
Hey, you're acting kind of strange. Something seems different.
Of course.
Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already. Not even. It's been like half a day at most. How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. The look on your face is right now sublime. That's what I wanted to see. The moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretend to be dead all for this moment. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now. No, I'm not. And that's that. Well, it's almost time to cut off your past so full of hope and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you to all have way more fun in this killing game. Can't be serious. We have to keep going? No, we were supposed to get out of here. Get out of here? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here? How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides, this life isn't all bad, you know? I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are. Are you serious? This place is the worst. If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair?
Well now.
Ew. I'm pooped from all that laughing. I guess I'll just get to the point now. The point?
Hey,
You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed. That TV is the essential part of your school life here.
What?
I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind.
What the heck?
I connected the antenna. So why is it showing us surveillance feed? Look how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. That TV is absolutely, without a doubt, displaying the signal coming in on the antenna. Huh? What does that mean? It's displaying the signal, but it's just us standing here.
unbelievable.
You're so stupid. Don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you. This killing game is being broadcasted live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. What? This killing game is being broadcasted live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. Doesn't matter how many times he says it. I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deeper meaning. What? Broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this? It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow? The camera feed is being broadcast? No way, that's impossible. That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system, you know that? All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode. Are you being serious right now? Of course. I heard a kind of creaking, but the sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing in the ocean, my mind had begun to creak and groan.
Hey,
Everything has a meaning, you know? All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries, even me luring you here now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience to show them true despair like they'd never seen it before. I became the director of a despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment.
what are you saying?
You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy. Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us.
Actually,
What if they already did? Huh?
Yes, indeed.
But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Water. Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally, though, so whatever.
This can't be.
But to take control of all communications like that, you need an astronomical amount of resources. Yep. So how could things have come this far? Well, that's a secret. There's something you all need to do first, remember? What?
Of course.
Yeah, duh. There's the little business of the body discovery. Oh, come on, dude.
A body has been discovered.
Oh, my lord.
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class
What are we gonna
trial
do,
will
man?
begin.
Huh? Class trial, do you mean?
The Monokuma file.
I'll leave the next Monokuma file right here. Everyone give it all you got, okay?
Heart-pounding
Okay.
excitement.
Things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
What the hell is going on? And then he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible, the truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. It took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment, and how is he still alive?
I'm sick of this.
I thought that finally we could get out of here. And plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. That means... What it means is that at this point we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko. What?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Mukuro Ikusaba was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. If Monokuma is still alive and active, that means the mastermind, Mukuro Ikusaba, isn't dead. So naturally, that body can't belong to her, so it must be Kyoko. There is no other possibility. The body is Kyoko's? Kyoko's been murdered? No, it's not possible. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. To have it end like this? I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
Quiet.
Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself? Anyway, we better begin. But if we're gonna have a class trial, that means the killer...
That's right.
Correct. It must be someone participating in our school life. Wait, so are you saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no. Huh? But you just said...
Stop talking.
I don't have time to explain now. There's a veritable amount of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my research. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. This is how the game works after all. Well, I better start by checking out the Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. The unidentified body, could it really be Kyoko? Or... I I have no choice. I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime, back to the garden. I like the music they got this time around. Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that may be important from one end to the other. I just need to do what I always do. These look like fragments of something. All burnt. I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like this before, but where? Wait, was it there? I'll have to double check that later. Huh. They look familiar, but I can't put my finger on it. There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this? Yep. It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. Which wasn't very far. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. Does this mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife. It looks really familiar. Wait, is this? Yes, it's the knife that was in your drawer and that you were almost murdered with. That's it. It's the knife that person was holding. My eye. This is getting really weird. Third, just too many strange coincidences. Oh, that's so hard to read without my glasses. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And that same knife was used to stab the same masked attacker we found here. So maybe this person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was in a kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife, and maybe then if this really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko is the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from that last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. Knife at the crime scene. Yeah, cool. Armor standing around the body. Oh, okay, they're all the same thing. Okay. If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe then I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. Now, are we finally going to get to do what I want? The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. Yeah, just put water on it. That's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. It's only threw water on the part that was on fire. The top half, the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. But there isn't, right? Exploded body analysis. Okay. Well, the sprinklers come on at a certain time. Lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, top half got set on fire, so I dumped water on it, which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. Nothing strange about that, right? Yeah. Like I said, sprinklers come on at a certain time. Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. Seem like they get in the way of normal activity. Fake nails. Okay. There's also something on the back of her right hand. Is this a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but looks like a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. Tattoo on the right hand. Is that it? Is that all I'm seeing? Doesn't seem like the same attire she wore. Oh, I guess this. The white jacket the victim was wearing was totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. Oh. Okay. Let's get out of there. Step away from the dead body. I guess talk to them, make sure I'm not missing Jack. It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and... Oh. I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When was the body found? Huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock, as usual. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was right around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym where everyone was waiting. Next, Toko went to go get the pickaxe. That's when she found the body. What time was it then? You said about 9 o'clock. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock. It's probably 9 on the dot now. That's right. It had to have been right around 9 o'clock. Ah, now that you mention it, I think you're right. I think we say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job. Yeah, you think? The body was found... Okay. This. That's all I want to see. Controlled sprinklers, 7:30. That's what it was. Huh? Hold on. The sprinklers turn on 7:30 each morning. Yep. Murder must have taken place. Yeah. Okay, I'll make sure all the chickens are good. Chickens in the coop. Count 4 chickens. 4. There was 5, right?
Yo.
What's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there were precisely 5. Yeah, right? What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short. Huh? Huh? That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared.
But
I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then. What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world.
conspiracy.
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. Oh my god, my eye is itchy as can be. I did my best to ignore Hiro and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Good to know, good to know, good to know. Anything and everything. What about the plant that also eats people? Well, Kuma flowers, it's true, does really eat paper, plastic, and people. I don't think it's related to the case, so I think... Oh. Okay, I would have thought... I mean, I don't know how far it can bend down. It could have grabbed the body if it wished, so... Good time, Makoto. I want to talk to you. What do you want to talk about, bro? What do you want to talk about? I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi? Correct. I'd like to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. Why are you asking about that now? And what's nighttime got to do with it? Isn't it obvious the murder took place after nighttime? How can you possibly know that for sure? As just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here. So the murder could have taken place at some point during nighttime, after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's rooms to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all 4 of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
That's right.
If the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi? Also, when we went to go get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well.
What?
But you never came to the door, so where precisely were you? Telling the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so that's hardly an alibi. I know. So, what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. The only one without an alibi? That's really bad, isn't it? Yep. But it didn't happen after nighttime. So, well, technically it did, but it didn't. So, who does that body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. Okay, what do you have to say? Listen, Makoto, do you remember how the body looked, before it blew up? If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. The Yakuza said not touch it to avoid getting all bloody. But for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it.
Okay.
Wow, thanks. That was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better too. So thank you too. Right before the explosion. Yeah. Alright, I guess the only place I haven't really done is this. Check the tool shed. Room is dusty, disorganized, in other words, stereotypical. Yeah, what's that? Is this a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp in here before? No. I should probably look into that. Could be related to the case. Top is wet and covered with mud and grime. But the underside is totally clean and completely dry. One side of the tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. So one thing in here that concerns me. Oh, that says Monokuro. Kuro? Or Kuru on the lawnmower. Okay. Anything about the pickaxe? Carved into the handle. Crazy diamond. Yeah. Anything missing that once we interact with? Really hope there isn't any clues hidden in the fertilizer. Flower pots have nothing to do with the case. Okay. So there's nothing. Nothing left here. I think I've checked everything I need in this area. But I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically that fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go confirm my suspicions. And I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true. Was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. The key to her room.
It's all clear now.
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity. Limit my options?
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room. Don't have any choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. What's up, dude? Hey, I'm Byakuya. If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later at the class trial. Oh no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? And I was hoping I could borrow it. Pray I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect after all.
What?
Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then, will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later, we'll see. Depending on my mood, I may go with you or I may not. Come back later, huh? Okay, then in the meantime, I should look around somewhere else. Maybe I should check out that one area. Why does that look familiar? Oops, wrong button. Truth bullets. I don't actually remember. Like Ms. Lane spent on the floor, but feared it wouldn't be here.
You know?
Oh, that was the bomb. Oh, I forgot. Okay, I just found something. What is it? It's what? A bomb? Yeah. I don't need a flashback of that. And that bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. The fragments found in the garden are the bomb. Gotcha. Oh, I think Kyoko's room. I should head back to the garden as Byakuya. Okay. Yeah, I forgot you can just check the map and see important places you can go by just, you know, clicking on the screen, on the thing, opening the map and finding an exclamation point. I am a doofus. No, don't talk to him. Don't talk to him. Thank you. Hey, Byakuya. We can go soon, Byakuya. I wanted to check out Kyoko's room, right? You wanted to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well. Let's go. Wait for me. Byakuya walked off that second glance, and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. Okay. Man, what the heck is getting plugged and unplugged from my computer? Something's loose. I don't know what. Hey, what's up? Well then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key and slid into the keyhole and then click. And it's open. Looks like it... Thanks. Cool. Let me guess, it's empty as it can be. Oh, there's a diary or something of some kind though. So this is Kyoko's room. What you gotta say, bud?
What?
You wanted to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular, I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. A clue that might help us understand Kyoko. You can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here? Sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete. Something to give us some sort of direction here. More concrete. Oh, I know. Earlier, Kyoko gave me something. Huh? What's this? Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. I'm sure I have it somewhere. Found it. What's in that envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it. Well, something sad certainly happened, so open it. Okay. Open the envelope and look inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets.
What?
That's all that was in there? Yeah, it looks like it. Under the sheets. What could it be? I want to check this out. There's something on the table. It's a wood block decoration.
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. The lockers to those really traditional public bathhouses use them for their lockers. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. Well, that doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that.
Certainly
But if it
possible.
is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really? What? Unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo. This might... Yeah. That's what I was thinking too. The old dojo lockers. Alright, under the sheets. Look under the bed sheets. Come on. Look, could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets... What's this? I found a crumpled up piece of paper. Class number 78, student registry. Mukuro Ikusaba.
I see.
It appears to be Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. Yeah, looks like it. That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room along with the key. God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was the key and... That's it. That must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. I made an effort to pull myself together, then looked down at the profile sheet. What you got? Name, Mukuro Ikusaba, female, ultimate soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information. She was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she'd received battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Oh, Fenrir's a Norse wolf, I believe? Yeah, Fenrir's a Norse wolf from the mythologies. and we found a dog-like or a wolf tattoo on the hand. That has to, yeah, that has to be Ikusaba then. Because I mean that sounds like she was a military, which means there's also going to be like special ops, some kind of black ops or something. I guess that's what her thing was. It was the Fenrir. So I guess that's where she went, and that's the insignia they get. Okay, the Ultimate Soldier and Mercenary Group. This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in. It's like a completely different dimension. It's like one's non-fiction and the other is sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. That was how I saw things as just an ordinary person. But then,
I see.
I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. Huh? You recognize it?
Naturally.
The Fenrir Mercenary Ops, collection of battle-crazed warmongers. And they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir has already... Whoa, I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player and a bit player... Oh. I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player and a bit player is becoming our hero. Ah, it's you. What have you got in your pretty little hand there? Uh-oh, you found her profile? So what if we did?
Hey.
Don't freak out on me. I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivores, you know.
What?
Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours. Of course I am. A proper school life is built on the dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself. Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course.
Absolutely. I can't have you complain about how unfair it all is. Can I? That's fair. In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? Interesting. It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking, I should probably clarify that.
Hey.
When you all first got here in the main hallway, in the main hall way back when, there were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. A misunderstanding? Are you saying?
In other
That's
words.
right. There weren't actually 15 of you.
Yes, indeed.
Total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16. 16. Then,
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student.
how many times are we going to
Hidden
see this
somewhere
scene,
in
man?
the
I
one
do
they
not.
call the
I'm going to skip it. I'm skipping it. I don't want to, but why show the same freaking scene 18 times at the end of the game? She's part of this school life. So the one making all the regulations is... Why? Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh, well, because... Like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we've got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know?
Yes, indeed.
Make sense?
Well now.
Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge. I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm gonna share a little secret with you.
Hey.
Seriously? You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in, day out all the time? Well, don't tell him when I told you, but she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. What? Okay, now that's all you get. Okay, so she has scars on her hands. That's oh so treacherous. Kyoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars? Wait, so on the back of her hand. The tattoo. Oh, whatever, dude. You're falling for it. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said there were scars, right? Yes, thank you. That's why Kyoko wears those gloves, to hide the scars. Which means... those fake nails on the corpse. Yep. Couldn't work if you're wearing gloves. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap?
Such ignorance.
I must really hated you. Must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student here. Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules to the game. Why would she tell us that, and why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro is related to the case?
It's certainly possible.
Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. What? That would explain why we would have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing game. Mukuro is the killer? She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began.
What?
But based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear now.
Mukuro Ikusaba isn't the culprit. Huh? What makes you say that? We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point.
So in other words,
Mukuro giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense then to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. It wants to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it, it definitely does seem possible. But if that's really true, Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. I should find out if that key and the dojo really are connected.
let's go.
Well, are you coming? I'll just do it. I don't think asking him a question is going to do anything. There are wooden lockers here. We should use the wood block keys. Just like at those super traditional public bathhouses. It looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers.
I see.
Go, do you see the locker farthest to the right?
Very strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at that moment. Yeah. You understand what that means, right? I should probably use the key that we found in the locker, right? Well, just try it. Okay. I took out the wood block key and inserted it into the locker's metal key, the metal lock, and the locker eagerly accepted the key and it opened. There are arrows in here? It looks like 10 arrows in total. It looks like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. Titanium arrows. I want to see what... I see there's something at the bottom there. Oh, there's something else that's inside the locker. It's a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what that was used for. Is that a blood stain?
I see.
If it is, that means it surely might be related to the case. This duct tape is related to the case somehow. But how could it possibly be involved? Was the body moved? Was the tarp used and then the body moved? I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. Something wrong?
Very strange.
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. How did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps... Byakuya? Get it. come on, we need to continue to the next location. Huh? What next location? There's still something we need to look into. Need to do more research on Fenrir. Fenrir? You mean the mercenary group that Mukuro was a part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that? Isn't it obvious? We're in this school. Would you go to do... Where in the school would you go to do research or something? Research? Are you talking about the archive? That's right. The archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to.
Let's go.
You only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. Yeah. What's up? I believe there is a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Didn't even know the archive like the back of his hand and went straight to the bookshelf on the back. Ah, here we go. He quickly returned with the file in hand. What you got, bud? Right now I need to talk to... I thought I did. There.
I see.
Take a look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How'd you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French? I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Well, whatever. I'll read it for you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. 100 times? Is that kind of extreme? Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Okay, so it kind of is like special ops. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, yep, it's okay, so it was Norse. Their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicated they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they'd acquired. So it's like the Anbu Black Ops from Naruto, almost? Some, however, believe there was mounting internal tension within the group and they simply imploded.
What?
What is it? This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Well, it isn't. This is our reality, the only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here, an unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely was the word I would use. So did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mention it, the report says something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right. It said Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. Ha ha! What? You got a tattoo of Fenrir? Could that mean... Yup. Cool. Oh, it's trial time already?
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us. Organisms, the earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial. So, please meet up in the usual spot. See you later.
Alright then, the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial.
That's right.
Oh. Oh, it would seem that way. Let's go. Okay. I thought it accidentally double skipped. My bad. Okay. And as always, we'll do that in the next episode. Okay. So we got all kinds of crazy clues going into this hell of a trial. Oh, there's so many. I mean, we know it's Ikusaba, but there's still questions unanswered. Kyoko's still missing, you know, like there's a lot going on. There's questions and no answers. So hopefully this trial brings some answers. And I mean, everyone has to attend the trial, so Kyoko should be here now. We should find Kyoko in the next episode. But if you want to see that, I suggest you hit that freaking subscribe button, and as well as the bell icon, so you know when I upload, and that way you keep up to date. And I'm just saying, it's a nice little feature. You should do it for yourself. But what you could do for me, which would really help, is if you hit the like button, maybe leave a comment. I would like to read some of the comments if you guys have anything, even game suggestions or something like that. Be more than happy. At least look them over, maybe respond to a couple of comments. But if you hit the like button, it does help get my content out there, to get more people to get interested in my content. So it would do me a great service if you could do that. But otherwise, for now, at least hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you can be notified for when the next episode comes up. And for now, that's going to be it. And I'll see you all in the next video. Mike Sentinel, logging out.